It's not what it's called. What? Not, okay, not an easel. That's an easel. What the fuck is this called? So yeah, we're gonna be painting today. But I have 1-inch brush, I have a 1/2-inch brush, and then I have a brush. Jesus Christ! And then I have a 1/4-inch brush, I think, or it's a 2/3. It's something like that. I don't know. It's a 3/4 inch brush. Anyway, so I believe I saw that he usually uses a 2-inch brush, but I figured since I'm doing a much smaller canvas than he normally works with, a 1-inch brush would be sufficient. We'll find out if that's the truth or not. Let us listen to this beautiful man serenade us with his voice.
Hi, welcome back. Certainly glad to see you today. Tell you what, let's get right on today and have him run all the colors across the screen that you need to paint.
Thank you,
with
thank
us
you.
at home.
So I don't have titanium white. I do have titanium white. So we're gonna go in the order that he uses them. This is where shit goes south. So we're gonna go titanium white. I have phthalo blue here.
Pre-stretched up.
So I could not find Prussian blue, but I found cobalt blue, which was like the closest thing to it. So we're using cobalt blue instead of Prussian blue. Oh, that got a little bit off. You know, a little bit on the next one here. But that's why we have scrapers. Get over there. Oh, that somehow made it worse. Oh, I should have got a rag. That would be the one thing I did not get, is a rag. I may need to grab that, because a rag would be a lot easier to like clean up some of the stuff with. But we'll get that in a second.
Canvas, and I've just covered it with a very thin coat of liquid.
Midnight Black. Surprisingly, could not find Midnight Black. Apparently, that is a Bob Ross color. So I found Ivory Black, which apparently is a little bit darker than the black he normally goes with. But we're gonna make it work. Dark Sienna, I believe, is the one that I could not find, so we were going with Burnt Umber. Dark Sienna is a much darker brown, from what I could tell.
Just see what happens.
Van Dyke Brown is also one I could not find, so I decided to look it up, and Burnt Sienna is apparently a different, lighter shade of brown.
There.
And then last but not least, I believe, is going to be his Crimson.
Or blue and black.
Yes, the alizarin crimson. Again, could not find the alizarin fan, so I just went with regular crimson. It might be redder than what he goes with, and if that's the case, that's okay. I will just have a really red color. It looks a lot redder than what he has on there, but that's okay. He talked about whiting everything down at first. I don't need to do that because I'm using acrylics, and they're going to end up drying out before that's an issue. So, we're going to go back up here and listen to how he started this whole thing.
Brown canvas, and I've just covered it with a very thin coat of liquid white. That's all. It's wet and ready to go. So, I thought today maybe we'd let's do a little winter scene, something that's. Let's just see what happens. Let's start with black and blue, or blue and black, and we just sort of mix them together on the brush. More
black and blue. Okay. So he's going with. It looks like he's going with the black. And he's mixing it with blue. So we're going to go... It looks like he's using the Prussian blue, which is a little bit of a lighter blue. Figured he would go with the darker blue here, but it looks like he wants to go with the black and blue. So we're going to go ahead and mix these two together.
black than blue, though. I thought we'd just play a little bit today.
Okay, actually, this is really nice. This looks like a nice color.
Wherever you're at.
This looks like a nice color.
Just have a good time with this.
Okay, we're gonna have a good time with this. Are we gonna go across the entire screen with this, sir? Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do what you want, Mister. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and we'll just paint this across here. You know. I don't know. Again, it's like I've never painted before. Okay. So this is a completely new experience for me. Let me follow him along and make sure.
We'll just pop in a little sky here and there. Something about like so. Where I'm leaving some spots open intentionally.
Oh, okay.
Just little spots. I don't want this to be a flat old dead sky. I want it to have some life, some action to it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Tell you what, maybe we can get a little crazy here. Oh, I've got several of these brushes going. I can grab another one, put a little touch, not much, a little touch of alizarin crimson.
Oh.
Maybe right along here.
So we're doing a little bit red beneath it. So I probably have gone too far down already, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the happy accidents over with now, right? We're gonna get the happy accidents over with now. He said leave some open. I didn't listen very well. As you can tell, I'm already much darker and much farther down than he is. So this is going exactly as I planned. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get the smaller brush. And he wants us to go red, so we're going to go a little bit of red here. Not much, just a little dab, he said. Just a little dab, he said, you know. Right around in this area. I hope you guys weren't expecting, like, professional style in any way, shape, or form. You're not going to get that from me. This is going to be a disaster. I don't think you guys expected this to be this bad. Or you did. You probably did, to be completely honest. I know I have a lot of artist friends, and I want to piss them off by being very, very, very bad. What? Let me see what this looks like. Hang on. Hold on, please. So... you take it and you run it through a rag. But it looks so light now when you do it like that. You know? Oh. You wanted this to be light? Well, at least I can make the front light. That'll be fine. You know, that way if he decides to put anything here, we'll have the light here, you know? We'll have the light middle, you know? Listen, this is never going to be a good painting. Alright? I've never painted in my entire life. I don't think you'll understand. I don't think you understand. I have never painted in my life. This isn't like, oh, haha, he hasn't painted since he was 5. I've never held... Bana, I'm well aware, okay? I am well aware that I've already fucked this up because I don't know what I'm doing. Bob here didn't tell me what I was supposed to do. See, Bob just decided to spring on me that we're supposed to be doing this shit light. I didn't realize that. Alright? But it's okay. Happy accidents. Nothing is a problem. We will make it work in post.
I am the post, and I can't make a painting look good.
Alright? When I said I'm not good at anything, I meant I'm not good at anything. Okay, whatever. Bob, we're skipping to this.
Doesn't matter, because we can fix anything that can happen here.
I don't believe you.
We don't concern ourselves with mistakes. We just have happy accidents.
I don't believe you. I don't think we can fix this.
Say something about like that. And that's a good way to clean the excess paint off your brush.
Bob, again, I don't believe you.
Okay, let's wash the old brush now.
We're gonna wash it?
If you've painted with me
Okay.
before, you know that's really the fun part of this.
It
really
is?
the fun part, just washing the brush. There.
Oh! We beat the dickens out of it. Okay.
I usually just wipe the brush on a paper towel to assure it's as dry as I can possibly get it. But you'd be surprised at how dry it gets just from beating it like that. Let's take black, Prussian blue, a little touch of crimson.
What?
Black, blue, crimson, and I'm going to get some white.
The fuck are you doing to me, Bob?
Let's take a little bit of white.
Well, I already have the black and blue here.
Mix up the, put a little more blue in there. Yeah. I want it to have sort of a blue cast to it.
Take a paper towel and scrub the canvas? I mean, is that going to work? I mean, I do have a little napkin here. I'm using acrylic, so it's already dried. That's okay though. Because like Bobbert said, we can fix anything. Isn't that what you said, Bob? That we can fix anything?
Far away from the color that's already on the canvas. Let's just push upward today and make us a little tree.
What in the fresh fuck did he just do? I don't have that brush, sir. What brush are you using?
All right, let's grab an old brush. Load it full of color. We'll use the old fan brush today.
Fan brush? I didn't buy one of those.
Let's just push upward today and make us a little...
What the fuck? Bob, what? You know, that doesn't look like Bob's, but... Can't really see it. Because I made the background too light. But... I made the background too dark. But it kind of looks like a little tree. You guys can see it there. It's a little tree. Again, I made the background too dark. So I'm actually going to put a little bit of water here. See if I can't lighten this up a little bit. Lighten up the area around it. You see a tree? Okay, cool. At least I'm not that bad. Alright. Alright, Bob, what's next?
You ready for a little fun today? Maybe, tell you what, we filmed this show in Indiana, and there's a lot of old barns here that just fascinate me. Let's paint an old barn today. One of the easiest ways is to scrape out a basic shape. Just sort of scrape it out. It doesn't have to be exact, and you're not committed. You're not committed here. So let's just...
I would like to finish my snow first, Bob. Thank you. Before you fuck my brain up with anything else. So I want this to be... all I have is these. All I have is the flat brushes, okay? It's all I've got, and it's what we're going to have to work with, okay? I asked specifically, my friend, what brushes am I going to need for this? Oh, you don't need that many. You can basically wash them in between uses. Well, yep, okay. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? That could be something we could do here. So we've got the snow. We've got this... So, this actually doesn't look too bad. So, the red here... Again, it probably looks worse for you guys up there. But now that I'm looking at this... It doesn't look too bad. You can kind of see the trees. Not great in the picture. But you can kind of see the trees. You got the snow here. And then you kind of have this sunset pattern back here. And maybe I can do a little clouds in the sky. That could be something we could work with. We'll keep watching what he does here. So let's see how he ends up breaking this down, because I do have a knife. So theoretically, I could end up carving this out. So he's done... Let me watch how he does it again.
On the show in Indiana, there's a lot of old barns here that just fascinate me. Let's paint an old barn today. One of the easiest ways is...
So the issue is, I'm using... So this is where acrylics... This is where acrylics is messing me up a little bit. Because acrylics dry way faster than oil does. So he can scrape and it's got to stick. I can't do that.
Just sort of scrape it out. It doesn't have to be exact, and you're not committed. You're not committed here. So let's just decide what kind of old barn we want. Maybe it comes down like that. Maybe it has a place over here for the cow to sleep. It doesn't matter. You decide. Barns come in all kinds of shapes. Farmers are like painters. They do it their way. Yeah. So what's so great about being a farmer in this fantastic country. You can do it your way. All right. I have a lot of friends here that are farmers. Have to get a brownie point in with them because they got the best food, and I like to eat. All right, on the other side, about the same distance here. We'll just scrape out. I hope you can see. There's just a basic shape there. And as I mentioned earlier, you are not committed. Van Dyke Brown, Dark Sienna. You can change it.
That's how we'll do that. So we have a little bit of house here coming along. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. We got a little bit of house that I'm building right back here. I'm basically doing the outline in black so that I know where to put the brown. Okay. What if I do a red roof? I like the red roof brown base back kind of pattern. That would look pretty nice, right? Yeah, I like that. Like a little brown. You know what I'm saying? Red roof, brown siding.
Not committed. Van Dyke Brown, Dark Sienna. You can
What?
change your mind at this point.
Van Dyke Brown and Dark Sienna. So we're combining the two browns. Okay. So let's do that then. We'll combine the two browns. So you can see it a little bit better. So I'm kind of going off the tutorial at this point, Art. I'm kind of letting Bob decide what I make, but I'm kind of going off tutorial and making it my own piece. Okay, so that's okay. It's a little bit thick there, but that's okay. I think we can definitely use some water. And we can definitely get rid of it. I went extremely dark with everything at first. So I'm basically having to fix what I fucked up at when I first started. So yeah, I went way darker than he did at first, which is kind of where I've started off shaky. Which has been kind of why I'm a little bit behind now and kind of doing my own thing because I fucked up at the beginning. And made my sky way too dark, but I kind of like the night sky. And I'm going to put some white up there and make it all like look like snowy. My trees are a little bit hard to see, so I might go over them again with another coat. Just to make them dark. Excuse me, make them darker. Okay, so we're putting some snow on the Ooh, that's not a bad idea. How can I fuck this up? Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question. So, it looks like I did a lot more than I did. If you guys can kind of see it here. So I add little ridges on the house. So now you can kind of see them up close, Bono. How do the trees look? Obviously, I'm going to insinuate them a little bit more, a little bit darker. I might just go straight burnt sienna on them and just really make them darker, and then add a little bit of snow to them.
There we are. Watch that brown snow. You know what they say about it.
No, Bob. What do they say about it? What's the brown snow, Bob? What's the brown snow? Bob? What's the brown snow?
I'm going to have a happy little tree. He lives right there. Just a little guy. A little guy. Right on the side of the barn. Let's go on the other side over here. You know me. Bravery test. Here we go. Bigger tree. Big old tree. I like these evergreens. They're so much fun to make. And they're very simple. Very, very simple. Takes a little practice like everything else.
Simple is simple? Simple?
And a little tree over here.
Yeah, I realize that now, Bob. Thank you for that little tidbit of information. I'm so glad you told me that after I'd already fucked it up.
Lift up.
Rob, please don't do that. Just because I actually want this painting to look decent.
Weeds live there. decide.
I actually like his
You decide
idea,
where they are.
but before I can do that, I need to
Sticks.
make a little spot of black. A bit more black here, because I want to make a door. Just a very small. Go. Oh, no, you bastard. Go. And there we go. And that piece. This is going to be spot for you. I actually like the phthalo blue pathway. But I'm trying to decide if I want to make it like go down to the river. Because I'm going to make this a river. I'm going to end up taking and mixing. I'm thinking I might mix black and white to try to make some type of a gray. And paint like little rocks along the edge of the water here. To make this look more like a river. And then I'll go back through it with dark blue. Actually, I'm sorry, the light blue. The phthalo blue. Down here, over top of here. To make it look more like a river. Putting little rocks on the edge here. I've basically said fuck Bob here, okay? He gave me the inspiration. I'm taking this over myself. Obviously, we're going to add a lot of snow to the sky. I might add some wispy clouds up here at the top. Again, depending on how the rocks look, I may go with a similar color but with more white mixed in to make clouds up here at the top. And then maybe a little snowfall coming down. And then obviously snow on the trees. I'm going to let the trees dry first before I put the snow on them so I don't mix the colors. And yeah, that might be what we have tonight. Kind of looks like melted snow. It's like a little, I want it to look a little bit grassy. I want this to look like grass underneath the snow. That was my vision with this. But I don't think I'm going to be able to make it look. Does that kind of look like grass to you? Like a grass pathway? And then what we'll do is we'll take white and build it up here. Clean it off here. Underneath snow. Grass underneath snow. Like you took a shovel and shoveled it all out the way to make a pathway. So this is where we're going to get a little bit experimental. Slide you guys out the way for right now. Actually, put all of you in there. Put y'all in the butt. In the thing right now. Soak for a second. What I'm going to do is we're going to clean you guys. Okay. Now, we can go ahead and we're going to take what we have here. We're going to scrape it away. Because this is where I want to take... Scrape all that away. Actually, I don't need to do that. I don't know why I did that. It's okay, though. There we go. Because what I can do, I have these 3 open areas. I can just pour some white and black in here and try to mix it together and see if I create gray. Okay, let's see what this looks like. This is the test. So, based on everything else, obviously it's a bit elevated higher than the rest of the platform is, but does that look like a rock to you? Does it look like it's a sharp enough? Does it look like it's a big enough contrast to the snow, or should I make it darker and add a little bit more black? Because I feel like it could be a bit more black. The nice thing about this is every rock can be a different size, and it's okay. Yeah, let me go to the big screen here so you can kind of see it all in its full glory. Can you tell they're rocks? I mean, I kind of do. And then I could take the light blue and then go way light blue at the bottom here. Let's see what that looks like. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take the fresh cobalt blue. I'm actually going to go down here with it because that one's been mixed. We're going to take the 1/2-inch brush here. And I'm actually going to go over this with the blue. All right. So how does that look? So we got the water in the bottom, right? You have the little greenish looking pathway that goes up to the house. Let me actually put the... Okay. This is when having a higher def camera would be to my advantage. So let's go ahead and I'm going to take a little bit more white. So the same thing that we did for the rocks down here at the bottom, I'm going to add a little bit more white to it for a cloud up at the sky. And let's see if we can't... There we go. I actually think it looks better in person than it does on the screen. The water looks a lot brighter, and I think the stones look much more different. But yeah, that's what I've got so far. My house is a little bit shitty, but you know, it's not bad. I'm currently putting paint. I kind of like the 3D effect that you get a little bit with like the snow kind of up on the up on the branches and the rocks kind of up. It also looks really good compared to how this all started. There we go. I feel like it kind of makes it look like it's a bit of a blustery wind to a degree. I don't know if I want to do anything else. You know what? Hang on. We're going to do one last little thing here. Just to give the impression of a little motion. Just a little bit of different color down here at the bottom, just to insinuate that there's a little bit of motion and breaking of the waves. Just a little bit. There we go. And then maybe, just for sanctity's sake, we'll do a little snow in the water. Have it come down to the water. Yeah, just a little frost in the water. Just a little smattering of little ice floating in the water, you know? I feel like if I do any more, I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm in. Try to get completely centered here. Slowly rise. How do you like the sunset? Do you like the sunset idea? That was Bob Ross. Bob did that one. Back up a little bit here. So, what do you think? Compared to how this all started, I think this kind of went really well.